Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Nameless Losers. As always, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Alyssia, and why do you take a big breath every time you do it?
It was just that time. Honestly, I'm just tired, and
I can tell you're still in your pajamas.
I'm not. I told you this like 3 times as we were coming over here. It's like I'm not trying to impress anyone. I went to Safeway today
Are
in
you
my
depressed?
pajamas. Maybe.
It's okay, me too.
Obviously, you're taking happy pills. That's what I'm gonna call them.
They're not helping.
It's like I'm not happy.
I'm less.
I'm less happy than I was before.
No,
Because now it's verified that I actually am depressed, and these pills are just a reminder.
that too. Okay. I'm a little more happy, but not happy. You know what I mean? I'm a little less sad.
Oh, okay.
So I've been telling Ryan that he needs to go get him a nice church girl.
They go to church and read her Bible.
Goes to church and read her Bible. Did I do it great?
No, you did horrible.
Well, I can't sing. Okay. So I made up some pickup lines for Ryan to use on these church girls. I only have 2 as of right now.
Neither of them I'm going to use.
He should.
I'm not.
Baby, it took 3 days to get Jesus to rise, but you got me risen from the moment I saw you.
Yeah, that was that's something you definitely want to use on a church girl, you know.
I want to ride you and let Jesus take the wheel.
Yeah, see?
These are
those aren't pickup lines that you'd use on a church girl. That's like something you'd use that like makes fun of Jesus. It's like, yep.
They're into that.
That's something you'd use on an atheist.
No, because you gotta use them on the church girls, bro.
That's not how that works. I think you'd offend a church girl more.
That's why I gave them to you. It'd be funny.
Because they go to church and use these.
And then kick you out.
And then record it and then come back and tell me how it went.
They'd kick you out, bro.
Yeah.
You'd be banned.
So you can't come to this church anymore. In fact, you can't come to church in 20-mile radius of us.
You can't come to any church within a 20-mile radius.
Yeah. That's.
You will never find a nice church girl ever.
And if I use those, yeah.
Because he's lonely.
I think it came up because you said something about. So you just need to find a girlfriend because you prostitution. You said something about prostitution. It's like, just because I'm lonely doesn't mean I want to do prostitution. All right, sometimes a guy just needs a hug.
Let's see. You said. I said, "Are you okay, bro? Try speed dating because you were sad and lonely." And you're like, "I'm way too socially awkward for that."
This is true,
bro. I said, "Bro, we need to get you out there." And you go, "This is just the beginning of my villain arc."
Yeah.
I said prostitution is legal in Vegas, and I didn't mean you to prostitute. I mean you can get a prostitute.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
And you go, "What the fuck?" And I said, if you want, and the Netherlands, if you want, you get your noodle wet.
Yeah. See.
And you go, "Bitch, I'm lonely, not horny. Sometimes a guy just needs a hug."
Yeah.
I said, "Isn't that the same thing? Lonely equals horny to me." Then you should go to church and find a nice church girl. He goes, "I want a church girl that go to church and read her Bible." I was like, exactly.
Yeah, see.
And then you said, "I'm just imagining going around church hitting up random girls with shitty pickup lines." And so I gave you some shitty pickup lines.
Those are very illegal pickup lines to use in church.
They're not illegal.
They should be.
It's a free country.
They're against the Bible.
Just go keep singing, "Goes to church and read her Bible."
I feel like that would get me kicked out quicker, if not as soon as the other ones.
I don't think so.
Like, just go up in the middle of choir, just, "I want a church girl."
Dude, I'd give you $100 to do that.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes,
You'd give me like $1.
I'll give you $100 if you go to the church, you go put the microphone on, you sing that, and I film it. I will give you $100.
So you'd give me like I told you I'd give you 100, but I only have this dollar, so.
I said doll hairs.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just kidding. I really want you to do that.
There's no possible way that I'm ever going to do that.
Why not?
No.
That'd be amazing. And maybe some church girls will like hit you up. Like maybe there's a blackboard and you just write your like Instagram handle.
I feel like I would get like a strict like lecture from the pastor afterwards. It's like, son,
are you okay?
So why did you put your Instagram handle?
Or he hits you up. He's like, hey, you want to hang out sometime? Wink, wink. You know what? Instead of doing that, because they could erase it.
How did this podcast turn into like just us talking about shit to like a dating thing for me? I don't like how that's how it turned out.
Well, you're a loser.
We're 13. We're 13 episodes in, and this is what it's about now.
You're lonely, and I'm trying to help you out, bro.
We can do this on our own time.
Well, maybe someone out there is a nice church girl that reads the Bible.
The 4 people that listen to us.
Maybe, yeah. Instead of having fucking the white ladies in your area, we could have church girls commenting.
I don't. Anyway, let's move on from your freaking pickup lines.
Okay, what's next? What you want to talk about, huh?
I don't know. Honestly, I sent you a bunch of things that I want to talk about this week. But
I have them written down here. I have the pigeon story.
Oh, that one's sad.
Talking with little kids, which I'm kind of scared about.
No, it's just talking with little kids.
Why are you talking to little kids? That's not okay.
Do you not like have a little niece or a nephew that visits you sometimes?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I thought you just going to school.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to the park. Hey, little boy.
Want to see my puppy?
So I got candy in my van.
I would go. I was a fat kid.
See, you're not the kind of kid that they abduct. Have you not seen that? It's like, you're safe. You're too fat. They can't carry you.
Fuck you.
Just like my nephew. He's a fucking tank.
You're mean.
He is. He's only, I think, 2, and he's the size of a 3-year. He's bigger than my 3-year-old niece. Well, he weighs more and he is taller.
Well, you know, boys are bigger.
The doctors gave him the wrong dosage because they gave him the dosage for his age, but because he's so big, it just had no effect on him.
Well, he's 3. He can't be that big.
2.
He's
a little tank. Anyway, no. I want to tell my pigeon story. It made me sad.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've noticed, but recently there have been these like, you probably haven't. You don't pay attention. There's been these like little like red and yellow birds around town lately that haven't shown up for a long time. Like, normally if you go up to like the national park up north, because that's normally where they are, that's their migrating pattern, but I think like the storms pushed them down here and they're like real small, and they have these yellow bodies, at least the males do have these yellow bodies and these red faces and black wings. And you don't normally see them around here, so everyone that I've talked to is like, yeah, I haven't seen them around and all that, and it just reminded me of this time back in middle school when me and my friend were walking from the park back to my house, and we just heard like this chirping noise coming from a bush, and it didn't go away. Like, like if you approach like a bird, it normally just like flies off. Yeah, no, it didn't fly off. Like, we saw it and like it was hurt, so I picked it up with my bare hands, which is not advisable, so don't ever do that, because bird flu. But we picked it up. I picked it up. I carried it. We were gonna take it to the vet, and on the way to the vet, my friend's mom and sister pulled up. She's like, "Why do you have that bird?" And it's like, "Well, it's hurt, and we were just gonna take it to the vet." And let them take care of it. And she's like, so you have money to pay him to take care of it? And like me and my friend just kind of looked at each other. Well, fuck, I don't. So we
It's your
turned.
problem now.
So yeah, just go to the vet, drop it off, and leave.
Just drop it on the doorstep, the knock.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I was planning. Just going in, just like, hey, I found this injured bird. Here you go, and then leaving.
You're terrible.
I wanted to save its life. I didn't have money. I forgot that the vet costs money. I thought they were just like nice people. It's like, oh, that animal's hurt. Let me help. No, they're like, oh, that animal's hurt. Pay me $50.
Oh, you don't have it?
It's cool.
We're gonna kill it.
Yeah.
Have you seen?
We're just gonna throw it back out on the street.
You don't have the money to pay us? Unplug his life support.
Yeah.
Like those memes.
That's how capitalism is. Anyway, we ended up turning back around, going back to my house, and this whole time I'm like, fucking, this bird has gotten to know me because like before I was like kind of holding it so it wouldn't like try to jump out in the middle of the road. By the time like we got halfway to my house, it got comfortable and just like started sitting in my hand and everything, just chilling out. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get a little box and like nurse it back to health and
Oh god.
and
You killed it, huh?
no, I got back to the house and my friend was helping me. I have a cat. I have 2 cats. Had 2 cats.
They killed it.
I ended up getting a box from the garage, and my mom let the cat outside. And apparently it just smelled it or something. Because my cat just, like, attacked me, like, jumped on me, climbed into the box, grabbed the pigeon by its neck, pulled it out, and just ripped it apart in front of me. And then just put it back down at my feet and walked away. I was so distraught.
How old were you?
It was middle school. Like, it was...
No
I
wonder
think...
you're so fucked up, bro.
Yeah. I tried to save an animal's life, and then my other actual pet ripped it apart.
And give it to you as a present.
Yeah. No, it was the year that me and Josh did the bar. If you can't tell, I was doing. You definitely couldn't tell. I was doing air quotes because it wasn't a real bar, but we were doing like mixed drinks with like energy drinks and pops and everything for the prom or whatever.
And you're making food and shit.
Yeah, we were doing that. It was that year. It was that day. Actually, it was horrible. Like I was like, I just want to cancel. I don't even want to go anymore.
Oh, that's why you were so sad that day.
I was distraught, and it was horrible. Like.
Well, I have a story.
Yeah.
I have a couple of animals.
I think you told him. I think that's why I just like started laughing at you because it happened to me and it was like
oh,
yeah.
No, now
I know.
You reminded me of more.
It's like I remember that one. No, God.
I used to have a praying mantis pet, right? And I kept it for like a couple weeks, like, yeah. And I was gonna let it go and be free, because like I think it like hurt its leg or something like that. So I was gonna keep it safe so that way nothing attacks it. Then I'm gonna let it go when it's better. So I did that. So I put it on the bush, okay, and as soon as I put it on the bush, my brother comes by. He rides his bike. He pushes me into the bush, and I land on it. I landed on the praying mantis and I killed it.
Like, oh no!
And I cried so much, and he was stuck to my ass.
It's not as bad. It's not my story, but I was there for it. There was this one time when in like elementary how they do the little butterfly thing. They get the thing, and it's like, this is your caterpillar, and they let it grow up, and then you release them. Yeah. So all of ours did, and it was a mixed class, so it was like 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, because that's how small Branson was. That was just one class. Yeah. Anyway, me and Josh and everyone else and Josh's brother Michael.
Yes. Michael.
We all did our caterpillars. They all hatched, and Michael's it took so long for his to hatch. Like we thought that it wasn't gonna make it, but it finally like came out of the cocoon and it turned into a butterfly, and we were all happy for him because like he's doing good, and we go to release Michael's because his was the last hatch. We already released all of ours, and he's holding it in his hand. He's like, "Go, be free." And as soon as this butterfly flies off, a fucking bird just swoops in and just eats it.
Oh my god. No wonder he didn't want to come out.
It was
The world's a scary place.
it was terrifying for Michael to watch, and we kind of felt bad, but it was also kind of funny.
That's messed up. Poor guy.
He's like, "It's okay, buddy. You're free now." And just
I'm not gonna say any of my other stories because they're too
graphic.
Too graphic, brings up bad memories.
Yeah, like the pigeon. That was bad. Anyway. Oh, at least the other ones were like bugs.
Yeah.
It's not bad with a bug.
Yeah, I'm not emotionally connected even though I kept it for 2 weeks.
I was emotionally connected to that pigeon. I only had it for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Did you whoop your cat?
No, he fucking ran away. I was too distraught about the dead pigeon at my feet.
Can't take that to a vet now.
Said, "My cat just ate this. Can you fix him?"
He's so mega.
No, I had to go get. I didn't have time. I had to go get ready for fucking prom. Take a shower, iron my freaking suit and everything. It was horrible. And then people were trying to get me to dance.
Oh yeah, I was.
There was a couple people, and they were trying to get me to go on the dance floor. I was like, "I'm working right now. I can't dance." And then someone was like, very, very dead set on trying to get me to dance. I was like, "You know what? If you put on this song, I'll go dance with you."
Oh.
And then they did, and I didn't know how to dance, so I just left afterwards.
You're an asshole, huh?
I still don't know how to dance, but they ended up doing it, so I felt kind of bad.
Do you remember that we used to like? We used to practice on our own time. Like,
yeah, there was a dance that we were gonna do. Is that what you're trying to get?
Yeah, we're gonna do a dance at the prom.
Yeah, I don't remember where the song or how we discovered the song.
Ooh, the way that you rock.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's what is his name? Red Foo.
Yeah. I don't know how we discovered it, but we discovered like this song is actually kind of fucking fire,
Yeah.
and we were gonna dance to it, and like we learned the whole routine that someone made up on YouTube, and we were legitimately gonna do it. Like I kept going up asking, "Hey, can you put the song on?" It's like, "Yeah, we'll put the song on," and they never put it on. And then Alyssia say, "Hey, can you put this song on?" And they never put it on. So the whole time we were just like fucking pumped up to dance to the song because we learned this routine, and it just never came on. So we never got our chance.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That probably would have been kind of embarrassing.
It would have just been me and you. Like we either would have gotten like a bunch of people just like watching us, like hyping us up. But now that I'm thinking about it, like I said, I have social anxiety, so it probably would have been like horrible. Just, oh God,
I would have cried.
Started crying while doing the dance.
Had a panic attack mid dance. Or they would have filmed us and we would have become viral sensations.
Yeah. So then our channel would have been at least 50,000 instead of 5.
We also would have got made fun of a lot.
Probably.
Because we were in high school and we were losers.
Yeah.
And we were always I was always getting made fun of anyways.
Yeah, no, people were scared of me.
Yeah, you would beat them up.
I didn't beat anybody up.
You beat Caleb.
I did do that.
Okay then.
I don't know. I guess in high school I just had like a intimidating voice or something, intimidating aura. Because like people would start saying something, and all I'd have to do was just stand up, which is very odd because we've established on this show I'm only 5 foot, so just people make fun of you, and this 5 foot person just stands up, and you just automatically just become terrified. I don't I don't know.
Why? Well, I seen you beat people up twice your size.
No one else did. I mean, maybe he told people. So Ryan's fucking terrifying.
Ryan beat me up. Well, he was crying after.
I told him.
You're like, leave me the fuck alone.
I was like, you need to stop. So what you can do about it?
Makes him cry.
So we're gonna stop now, right? Yeah.
He runs away.
Yeah, that's it's not a part of my life that I reflect on much. I have done it before. I think it just comes out sometimes because I remember one time in like second grade. I think you were in my class. I don't think you were there for it though.
Yeah, I was in your class.
Yeah, in Trinidad. Anyway, this kid, I brought like this candy I got down in somewhere in New Mexico, and I couldn't find it anywhere up here, and it was like delicious. So I brought it and I took it to school, and I was sharing it with my friends. And I gave him some, and he's like, "Dude, you got to give me that whole tube." I was like, "I'm not gonna give you the whole tube. I just bought this. What the fuck do you mean give you the whole tube?"
That's why you don't share. Bring it to school.
Yeah. Anyway, like this dude kept fucking coming after me at recess, and I was sitting somewhere doing something. I think I was eating some of the candy. Had it out, had it in my mouth, and this dude reaches over my shoulder to like grab it and run away with it. And like I don't know, something kicked in because like my first instinct is like this motherfucker's trying to steal my candy. I grabbed his arm and just launched him over my shoulder into the rocks, like in front of me. And I was like, "That's for stealing my fucking candy," and I took off. But like the face that he had,
he's like,
well, "What the fuck?"
Just 2-foot toddlers.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, who the fuck?
You're like an ant. You're tiny, but you're strong.
Yeah.
Can live twice your body weight.
That's probably what terrified people. Now that I'm thinking about it, because we did have a weightlifting class, and I outlifted most of the people, or I kept up with like the strongest kids in class who were like twice my size.
I had to lift a broomstick.
I think by the end of the year we did like a max lift challenge, or not challenge, like to see how much we could lift.
Yeah.
To do it over the summer, or that's what he wanted us to do. And I think me, Josh, I don't know if no, I think Ernesto had left by then. But it was me, Josh, and like a couple other people who were like lifting, like at the top of the class, and it was terrifying. I guess I don't know.
Well, if you could lift the same as Ernesto, then I don't really care, man.
So what the hell? Yeah, it's
because he's a big guy.
Yeah, he's definitely twice my size.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's I don't know.
I was over there with the broomstick.
I feel like your half of the class, the people that weren't in sports, were at your level.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's why you did sports in like middle school and then just stopped.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. Janae made me join.
I don't think I did sports in middle school. Like
No, I don't think so. You were in drama.
Yeah, I was. I was when we had drama. Sad days.
I missed that class.
I don't even know what I did the second year. I think I was in Miss Ritchie's class.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
But I think it was like the business, when we were doing the business plan from the one in middle school.
Yeah. I don't have that anymore.
Business plan?
Uh-huh.
I think I have it somewhere.
I had it and I went over it like a while ago and I realized why we lost. Like, we thought we did a great fucking job.
Well, we were like freshmen though.
It was horrible.
We were freshmen though.
The only reason we got to stay was because we're the only ones that did it legitimately.
Yeah, everyone else got disqualified.
Everyone cheated and they're like, yeah, we can't do this. We can't accept you.
And they're like, there's no way they cheated. This is fucking horrible.
Yeah. It's like, Miss Ritchie hyped us up about it though. She's like, they really like the gummy worm pie.
Ew, I
remember that?
No.
It was
we had gummy worm
No, so the concept of it was that we could make anything that you wanted.
Yeah.
And we're like, for example, if you wanted like gummy worms on a pie or something, or we could make a pie entirely out of gummy worms. If that's what you desired, we could do it.
Yeah, it's called the Sweet Sweet. We could do like art on coffee, stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. So apparently the gummy worm pie was what stuck out. And Miss Ritchie is like, yeah, everyone that you've done it with says that they like the concept of your gummy worm pie. And that was like her one encouragement to us.
Well, I'm gonna make some gummy worm pies. Hit me up.
Like now, when I went back over it, I see why. Like, it was.
I haven't looked through it.
It was
I just
bad.
know I have it.
It's bad.
Well, we were freshmen.
It is bad.
No, we weren't even freshmen, were we?
I think,
we
yeah, like no, we were freshmen. Well,
no, we were in middle school.
Yeah, because we did the no, because we had to have been at least freshmen because we couldn't compete on a national level, or not national, state level.
Yeah, you're right. But we did go when we were middle school too.
We did, but just because of our FBLA badges.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I kind of miss FBLA. Not gonna lie, like if that was the whole thing, I think I definitely would have gone to college. Like I probably would have got into business because of it. Because
I really liked FBLA, and that's why I joined business.
Yeah, no, I like now. I don't think I could do it. Like I have an understanding of it, to a minimal understanding. So I mean, I understand, but I don't. I don't at the same time. Like don't bring up advanced business topics with me because I will be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like stocks and bonds and shit.
We did do some of that though.
Yeah, we did. I came in second place.
I don't even know what honestly I was just buying shit.
I was just buying shit that I liked. I was like, Starbucks, hell yeah.
Yeah, you and Adriana.
I got second place though.
And Miss Ritchie was saying something about, so yeah, you guys have to actually watch the news and see what's going on in the news, what's going on in the world. Like right now, Amtrak, their train crashed, so their stock's gonna go down. And I was like, oh, okay.
Did you do it?
No,
I didn't either.
I barely watch the news now. What makes you think I'm gonna watch it back then? I
have stocks now. Do you?
No.
Oh.
I don't have enough patience for that. Like if that's what I've devoted my life to, I'd probably do it. But I no.
I only have like $100 worth of stocks.
I can't.
I've been watching like a lot of videos on it, and I was like, "Oh, I want to make some money." So I put them in like 2 companies. I have Tesla, and then 2 weed companies, and then there's another one. I don't remember what it is though.
Yeah, I think the stock market is, or whatever, who's in charge of it is definitely trying to get people to invest more because there's a lot of apps now.
Yeah.
That are trying to get you to invest. Like I've been getting
T-Mobile.
I've been getting
because it was cheap and that I needed to get one more.
I don't know. I still can't. I understand to a degree, like I said, but I'm just too lazy to keep up with all the information that's coming in. And
yeah, I understand. I just wanted to hop on the stock train.
In all honesty, I'm just too lazy in general. I'm still in my pajamas, so
I changed my pants, but I changed them into leggings that have holes.
Yeah. Don't poke them. You can make the hole bigger.
It's not
sound
really
like
big
my
enough.
mom, Jesus.
You're turning into your mom.
I mean, yeah. Anyway, what else do we have on our list today?
Do you want me to talk about the hot guy?
That is what I was looking at. Yeah.
Okay, so I went to a local bar in town last weekend.
Oh, did you get someone to join our podcast?
Not exactly.
Did they listen to the first episode and they're like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
Not exactly. Anyways, we're like friends on Facebook. He knows like my family. I know his family.
Yeah.
And I always thought he was kind of attractive.
Yeah.
And he came and sat by me, and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And we never really talked in person.
Yeah.
And he was like buying me drinks all night, and then we went out to like the private part.
Yeah.
Where you could like hear each other more because of the loud music. And he's like, "So I listened to every episode of your podcast."
Oh my god.
And I was like, "Oh my god. Please tell me no." And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "So you heard like all my embarrassing moments?" He's like, "Yeah, I know you before I even know you." And I was like, Jesus Christ.
How do you think I feel? You're trying to set me up on the podcast and we talk about all this shit.
Well, like, it was like my heart sank, and I was like, shit, he knows about everything. Everything.
Well, he doesn't know everything. I still have a couple things that I could just ruin you with.
Well, let's not. But, like, I don't know anything about him, really.
Yeah.
Okay, but he knows almost everything that embarrassing that's ever happened to me. And he still talked to me.
Did you roast him? Did he ask you to roast him?
No.
Dang.
But he did ghost me, so maybe he remembered a part of the podcast, and he's like,
wait, no, that did shit. I remember that now.
So, you know, it's fine. It's whatever.
So he's gonna listen to this episode, and he's gonna listen to your Christian pickup lines.
Should have used one on him. I don't know which one, but
one of the two that you had.
I don't think I would have used either.
And you're trying to get me to use them. I wouldn't have used them, but you can. Go to church and do it.
I want to see it. I think it'd be funny.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do it myself.
Fuck no. He's not a Christian. I don't know what he is. He's at a bar, you know.
I've seen Christians that goes to bars.
Christian bars.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. They only drink the wine. Jesus Christ.
only red wine.
Yes.
That's all we serve.
And crackers.
Communion crackers, that's what they're called.
Yeah.
I don't know, I was trying to think.
Cheese.
I was trying to think of the word, and the only word that kept popping into my head was communism. It's like communism crackers. That doesn't sound right.
No. Communism crackers?
Communism crackers. That's what they sell in Russia. It's best kind of crackers. Everyone gets a cracker.
You get a cracker, you get a cracker. It's like Oprah.
We are now making the connection that Oprah is
communism.
Also.
Don't sue us. Allegedly.
We are hereby accusing Oprah of being a communist.
Which is not a bad thing, okay? Speaking of, I was listening to the radio.
Speaking of Oprah or communism?
Communism.
Okay.
Well, like, not communism, but socialism. The same thing. I don't know.
Yeah, anyway.
It's not the same thing, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I really like Bernie Sanders. That's my stance. But anyways, I guess Bernie Sanders hooked up Machine Gun Kelly with Megan Fox. He's like, story coming next. But then I got to your house.
What?
I don't know,
bro. What?
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't listen to the story, but that's all I heard.
You know, there's a lot of weird things that you hear on radios. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's why I listen to Spotify. Like, I just get ads.
I listen to Spotify too, but I took my mom's car.
Yeah.
And now I know Bernie Sanders made it happen with Megan Fox and MGK. Did you know I met him?
Yeah, you told me.
I love him.
I know. You also like Eminem.
Yes. I thought you were gonna say grab his butt. It wasn't.
You grabbed his butt?
Not on purpose. Okay, he stage dived, and I had to lift him up from his ass.
You had to lift him up from his ass. That's not what you were aiming for at all. You're like, oh my god, he's coming down. Just gotta grab them cheeks.
Well, maybe. It's amazing. He doesn't really have one, but
So it was just bones. It really hurt. I made a bad decision.
He's really heavy. I was also 15 at the time.
Yeah, I remember you coming back to school and you were all happy about it.
I was like, I'm never washing my hands ever again.
Yeah, that's why her hand is like falling off at this point.
Yeah, it's all brown.
It's horrible.
It's darker than the rest of my body.
That's why I never like drive her car. It's bad. It's very crusty.
Hey, do wash my hands.
Anyway,
you know who had a birthday this week?
No.
Kaylin had a birthday this week.
Did she? I feel bad. I'm sorry, Kaylin.
Happy birthday, Kaylin.
Happy birthday
to you. That's copyright. Do.
I definitely didn't forget your birthday. Happy birthday.
My brother also won state, so congratulations, Jeremiah. And he's gonna get a ring, and he's like, I'm gonna get a ring before you do. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
He's calling you out, saying you're lonely.
Yeah. All I do is get ghosted. Or ghost. I either get ghosted or ghost.
Yeah, that's your problem though. The people that are actually interested in you and like actually are nice, so you just
no, I want a toxic relationship.
Yeah, apparently. Like the people that you get into a relationship with are always bad.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. And the people you've dated like one nice guy, and you're the one that ended up breaking up with him.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm bad at dating and love.
So I want a bad boy, but I don't want to deal with the bad boy consequences.
Yes. Basically.
That's yeah, that is you.
So I have determined
that you're gonna be forever lonely and you're gonna be a cat person.
I can't. I'm allergic, but
I mean, you don't have to touch them; you just have to feed them.
Oh. But I saw this quote, and it made me think. Yes, that's me. Mm-hmm. I may want love some days, but I want money every day. So I'm gonna just be focusing getting those Benjamins, getting that money.
Yeah.
My mom just
popped up in the window.
She popped up in the window because she knows we're filming or recording.
It was a little charades.
Yeah. We were playing charades. She wants to vacuum, but I told her I will after.
Yeah, it was. I think that's what it was. I don't know. It was. I'm bad at charades.
Cool.
That's kind of weird.
Why do you keep playing with my life?
I think I'm.
Well, it does work. It's not plugged in.
That I have ADHD. Like my mind goes from one thing to another, and at that moment, my mind's like, "Yes, click that switch."
Maybe you have Tourette's.
I don't say maybe. I talk to myself a lot, but I don't say any of it out loud.
Well,
for the most part,
I was watching this video. I don't know if I sent it to you. I don't think I did, but it's like smart people, like almost genius level people, talk to themselves a lot.
Ha! I'm smart.
But they said there's like a point between smart and crazy. So we just don't know which one you are yet.
I have intelligent conversations with myself.
Like?
I don't remember any of them.
Well, now we know.
I have... I do. I have conversations with myself, but at the same time, like weird concepts pop up. Like last night or this morning, I don't know. They're the same thing. I had a dream. I don't know what it was about. I don't remember any of it, except like this reoccurring like thought. Like, I woke up and it was there. Like, in dreams, it's weird because you're just accepting, you know? Like, weird things happen. You're like, yes, this is normal in a dream,
Yeah.
right? And that's it. Apparently, sometime in my dream last night, I had this concept that everyone has another version of them, but a lowercase version of them.
So you're the lowercase version of someone.
No. Ow. They're a mini version of you that.
Oh my god, like Dr. Evil and Mini-Me.
Mini, except this version is like 10 times as chaotic.
So you.
Son of a bitch.
And I know
So,
who's.
I hate you. I knew you were gonna bring it up. Fuck.
We can't tell you. Not quite yet. Maybe in the future.
Like in like 5 years when they forget about it.
Yeah. Or it's over.
Yeah. No, I wanted to do a comedy routine about it. Like, I had like all this stuff that I was like saying. Like, I think I sent it all to you. Like,
No,
most of it.
You didn't send it all to me? Wait, you said the outline.
Yeah, like that. Anyway.
I think you should produce it. It would take a couple years. By that time, it wouldn't matter.
It's a good point. Anyway, no, but yeah, there's like a lowercase version of you that's smaller and just like high octane, like a lot of energy, and just like a fucking gremlin.
Again, that's you.
But it's it looks like just like you, but yeah, it's 10 times as hyper. And I don't know why, but I was like, why isn't that a thing?
It is.
It's like, it is for you. You're the fucking gremlin.
Well, ouch.
Yeah. But yeah, that's apparently what I was thinking about last night, and it was just normal. I was like, yeah, that's my little fucking lowercase me.
So you have a lowercase you.
I had a lowercase person, alright? I'm not the lowercase me.
Oh.
Apparently in real life I am.
That's sad.
I have found my uppercase counterpart.
You don't know each other.
You
know about him. He doesn't know about you.
I'm sure he knows about me. He just doesn't know me.
Well, you've been stalking him on that.
You didn't force me to. You just planted the idea in my head. It's like, you should look him up on Facebook. I
just said, have you looked him up on Facebook? No! And then as soon as you got home, you started sending me pictures.
Well, you said, I'm going to go look him up on Facebook, and I'm going to find out who he is, and then I'll send you a picture. And I was like, you know what? It's going to happen anyways. So I went through and I found him, and it wasn't that hard. You know,
I was just joking, but I mean, you took it and ran with it.
Apparently, she plants ideas in my head. Spilled candle wax. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Change the subject.
You want to change the subject. All right. So I got a candle.
Uh-huh.
This is it right here.
Beach coconut?
Waikiki beach coconut.
Okay.
And so I lit it. And
you're into that kinky shit and poured that hot wax on yourself.
I did, but on accident.
So yes, but no.
I wanted to smell it with it lit.
What? Put my nose right on that flame.
And I forgot I lit it.
How do you not see a burning orange ball of light and you're like, that's not lit?
Well, I didn't burn myself, okay? Well, listen, here's the thing.
You burned yourself with wax.
The thing was off, okay? The candle was off.
Uh-huh.
No flame, no more.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to pick it up and smell it.
You realize you can smell it when it's not burned or melted, right? And it smells the same.
And so I lifted it up, and I got wax all over myself.
Was your mouth open? Because that would have been hilarious.
My eyes were, and they were waxed shut.
I can't see.
And I got it all over my bed because I dropped it.
That is the appropriate reaction when you pour hot wax on your face.
I dropped it. There was wax all over my bed. I was so scared to tell my mom because we just got this bed because mine broke.
Yeah.
And it was all over it, all over the floor. And there's some still left on the little rug on the chair. It got all over. I just wanted to have a nice, relaxing night.
You know, you don't have to pick things up, right?
I wanted to fucking smell it.
All you had to do is just bend down, like a normal person.
I didn't think it was gonna be still liquid.
How long before did you do it?
I don't remember.
Exactly. You probably blew it out. I was like, I wonder what that smells like, and just picked it up.
Okay, fine, yes.
It's like, I want to smell that. Oh, there's a fire. Now I can do it.
Okay. Let's change the subject yet again.
If it's not you making fun of me, it's me making fun of you. Those are the three things that happens on the show. It's like it's either Ryan's dating life, Alyssia making fun of Ryan, or Ryan making fun of Alyssia.
By the way, hit up Ryan.
God damn it.
I was thinking about making a Tinder.
A dinner? Tinder, okay.
Tinder.
Yeah. I definitely wouldn't go on there.
Well,
I think
I don't know if I want a relationship, but I could get some Instagram followers.
Yeah, that's exactly this is exactly the reason I don't have Tinder. Like, I'm 100% certain if I downloaded Tinder and made an app on there, or a profile,
yeah,
I would see everyone that I know in town, and they're all just looking for hookups.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, one of my friends made one, and she joined it, and she set it to all Colorado, and not just Trinidad.
Yeah.
She said she only saw one person on Trinidad, and it's someone we both know.
Tell me after. I don't know if I want to know, but I also want to know.
You want to know.
So yeah, you want to know. Some juicy details.
Yeah, so they're not like someone I really care if they know if I'm on there.
Anyway.
So I might. We'll see.
What else did I have to talk about?
Your little kid story.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if we mentioned it before, but I think we were talking about it earlier in the podcast that you thought I was talking to little children on the playground or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's my nephew and my niece. Like, it's fucking weird. Like, they're innocent and they don't really know anything. And they're just, like, learning how to talk, so none of their sentences make sense. Like, my nephew's at the age where he's just learning how to talk, and he's in that why stage,
Oh,
so
God.
Why? And he's very curious. I was sitting down, I was doing my Japanese lesson for the day, and he came up to me and said, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm learning Japanese." He's like, "Why?" I was like, "Because I want to learn before I go." It's like, "You going to Japanese?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to Japan and for my birthday." He's like, "For birthday?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to go for my birthday." He's like, "No. Why can't I go to Japan for my birthday?" He's like, "Because you have to stay here, and I'm going to buy you a cake, and then I'm going to make the cake, and then I'm going to put it in the freezer, and then you have to eat it hot." I was like, okay. So you're going to make me a cake? No, I'm going to buy the cake, and I'm going to put it in the freezer, and then you have to eat it hot. Okay. And it's just, those are the conversations that, like, I have with my nephew, and sometimes they make sense, and then there's sometimes that it's just like that.
I have a little cousin. He's like just the cutest thing in the whole fucking world.
Yeah.
He's got too much energy, though.
Yeah, that's how it is.
He fucking we had like an empty box.
Yeah.
And he just put it over his head and then fucking ran around the whole house with it.
I tried to do that to my nephew, but he got mad at me and said that it wasn't a hat and threw it at my sister. I was like, "Here," and I put it on his head, and he took it off. He's like, "No, not hat," and threw it. Yeah.
Mine thinks he's a robot.
So, I mean, even when I was a kid, I was that way. Like, I remember one time, like, I was very sick as a child. I was always in the hospital, so they gave me like Pediasure to make sure my metabolism or whatever was up. And I didn't. The only one I liked was vanilla. I didn't like the strawberry or the chocolate one, for some reason. So we had run out of vanilla, and I remember my sister trying to give me strawberry because we didn't have vanilla. My mom was like, "Well, we don't have any vanilla, so just like sneak some strawberry in there and just give it to him. He won't notice." No, I fucking noticed. I I didn't like it. She gave me the bottle and everything. I took a drink and I was like, "This isn't vanilla," and like I screamed and just like threw it at my sister. Like I hit her in the head and everything. It was, "This is not vanilla," and I ran off. Like I'm fairly certain that I got all of my anger and rage, most of it, out as a child because I'm relatively calm now than what I used to be as a child.
Dang.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Well, when my other cousin was a baby, he's like 12 now. He had like a hard baseball.
Yeah.
And he threw it at my mom.
Yeah.
And it hit her in the temple. She's like, oh.
Just that was the reaction.
She's laying down on the couch, all dizzy and shit.
I mean, that is the appropriate reaction to getting hit in the head with a baseball.
He was like, 2, man, you got an arm.
Yeah. My nephew's the same way. He gets rambunctious.
You're stronger than they look.
Yeah.
Just like you.
My sister is I think we were playing basketball with him yesterday, and we were trying to teach him how to dribble. He was doing pretty good for his age, and my sister took the ball from him, and he doesn't like sharing, so he was screaming at her the whole time when she was trying to shoot the basketball. The fucking ball bounces off the backboard and just like smacks him in the face. And I've been there, so I know it's not a great feeling, especially when you're that little.
Did it knock him over?
No, he's a fucking tank. He fucking took it and like cried for like about a minute and went back to normal. Started dribbling it again. I was like, what the hell? Like I got hit in the face with a basketball in like
6th grade.
Before then, I think we were doing a basketball tournament. I think it was like 4th grade or something. And like it bounced off the rim and smacked me in the face. And even then, I had to like fight off the urge for tears. They were like running down my face. I was like, no, I'm fine.
Jesus.
Except it was more like high pitched because my voice it wasn't this deep back then.
I cried in like 7th grade when that happened.
Oh, yeah. I fucking, yeah.
More so because I was embarrassed.
So it didn't hurt.
It hurt my soul.
It hurt on the inside.
Exactly.
Yeah, is a thing. I mean, I love my nephew and my niece to death, but I don't know if I could ever raise a kid. At least not right now.
I don't think I could ever raise a kid. Anytime. I feel like it'd fuck them up. And I don't want to do that.
I was terrified, like the first time, because my brother had, my nephew, but that was when I was like 5, so I didn't really care about dropping him or not. I was 5. I was like, cool, you know. But now that I'm older, like when my second brother had his kid, my niece, I was terrified to hold her at first. Like I didn't. You created life. Why would you give this to me? If I drop it, is it just over? I don't. What are you doing to me? You know?
Why are you calling it?
I didn't want to drop her, and it just didn't connect in my mind as like this is a living thing. I don't why.
Yeah, I'm terrified to hold babies. I will not hold them.
Like now, I'm slightly more okay with it, but for the first like 2-3 times that you do it, like you don't want to do it. Like when I did, I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this standing up. We have to like stand on like a couch and like pad everything just in case. Like if the baby falls, it'll fall on that padding right there, and it's fine, right?
Yeah, I was like, let me sit down.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to stand
Yeah.
up. I don't want to drop it.
Yeah.
I'm weak as it is.
Like it was just the fact that something could go wrong
Mm-hmm.
that is just terrifying.
Yeah.
Like especially with like how rambunctious people are. It's like you never know when you're holding a baby and someone's gonna run by and like bump into your arm, you know, or like run by and like kick your shin.
Especially how fucking clumsy I am.
Yeah.
I don't need one.
Yeah, it was terrifying, but like now that they're older, it's I'm okay with it now.
Yeah, they have like a little personality.
Yeah.
They can walk on their own.
I go and push my nephew over. He'll fall and cry for a little bit, but he'll get up and he's fine.
You're mean. Can you
I
really
don't do it. I would never do that, but I could.
You're terrible.
Try to do that with a toddler, you'd probably kill it.
Isn't he a toddler? He's two.
You try to do that with an infant. Sorry, the terminology.
Yeah, you don't do that. They can't even walk.
They can't even hold their heads up.
Exactly.
See how fragile they are? They can't even hold their heads up.
Especially they be crying at night. I'd just be like, earmuffs in and go back to bed.
That's horrible.
I can't be a mother, dude. I would never be a mother.
I had to take care of my nephew when he was an infant because my sister had to go to work. So I've had to deal with it before. I've had to change him. I've had to, take care of him, feed him. But it's I don't know. Just they say that you're never really prepared for it, but once it happens, like it's a life changing experience.
I don't want my life to change.
It's like I like my life the way it is now. Unless you're giving me more money.
Exactly. That's the only change I want, maybe.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Just that conversation I had with my nephew, I just wanted to share that with everybody because I apparently can't go to Japan now. I have to stay and put a freezer or a cake in a freezer and then eat it hot. So
nice. Sounds like an amazing birthday.
Yeah. He told me something about it's like that he wasn't going to celebrate my birthday though because it was just a birthday and it was going to be his birthday, but I had to be there to eat the frozen cake hot. So my birthday isn't my birthday anymore.
Yeah, because you're not going to be there, bro.
Oh.
So you got to change the day and celebrate another day. Yeah, it's giving you 2 birthdays. Take advantage of it.
I'll be in Japan. I'm good. I get to see Mount Fuji on my birthday.
You get to see anime titties.
What about Mount Fuji do you not understand?
That they're as big as anime titties.
So now I'm just trying to draw connections.
So, I have a thing to say. I've gotten 300 friend requests in the last 2 days.
I've gotten some friend requests from some pretty weird people.
I don't know who the fuck any of these people are.
Like I said, I mean, most of the people I get friend requests from are like people who made their Facebook like 2 hours ago and are trying to like get you to send them nudes. So
you should do it.
No. So I don't want to happen what happened to that one guy.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Just do it on Kick or Omegle.
Oh my god. So many stories just flooded back into my head.
Yeah, I wonder. If you know, you know. You listen to this podcast.
Not even there was one that we haven't talked about that I haven't talked about in a long time, and I don't know why it just popped up, but it did. Anyway.
What was it?
Go on.
What was it?
Go on.
What was it? That's all I gotta say. What was it?
Forget my 300 friend requests. I want to hear the story now.
Yeah.
We were lonely on back in middle school. Like I think even more so than we were now because we went on Kick and we went on Omegle. That's a place you don't go.
Well, Kick back then was like the way we communicated because we didn't have phones.
Yeah, but now if someone asks you for your Kick,
you run.
Yeah, it's like you have a Kick. What?
Don't talk to that person.
Yeah.
They sketchy. Sorry if you have a Kick.
they're weird people. Anyway, I remember this one time I was on Omegle and I found like I don't know why I found all these weird like they seem nice on Omegle,
Yeah.
right? And they're cool, but like you get to know them, you give them your Kick, and you get to know them. There was this one person I was talking to, one girl in like middle school, and we were talking for a while, and like I think we were talking for like a couple of weeks, and like just one day or one night in the middle of the night, like at 1 o'clock, she messages me and she's like, "Send me a picture of your butthole." I was like, "What?" She's
She
like, "I want
wants
to
to
see
peg you.
I want to see a picture of your butthole." I said, "Why would you? What?" And I just blocked her. That's not something I wanted to wake up and read, you know? Especially when you're in middle school.
Well, some guy, and I think you know him. We went to Upperbound with him. Oh God. Some guy messaged me and he's like, "Damn, you be looking cute." He commented on one of my selfies that I
Yeah.
posted, and he's like, "Can you send me a booty pic?" And I was like, "Why don't you send me one?" And he's like, "For real? No one's ever asked that before." And I was just joking around with him, just seeing if he would do it. The man's did it. And he's like, "Now your turn." And I left him on red.
See, it's weird. Like Kick was a weird place. Even now, it's even back then, it was a weird place.
I think it's weirder now.
It probably is. Like I said, if someone asks you for a Kick now, definitely don't just stop talking to them immediately.
Absolutely.
Don't cut off all contact with them.
I downloaded one a couple years ago, and I was like, I'm just gonna see.
Kick is sketchy. Like I think Kick has its own like random
groups.
Well, no, there's like a thing that you can meet random people on there too now.
Yeah, it's like instead of you get added to groups, and some of them are like, "Come have fun with us," and I was like looking through the groups, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I deleted it.
I think one of our friends, Kick was like a big thing. You know that I'm thinking about, like when we were in middle school, high school. I think when we went to Upper Bound, there were a lot of people talking about how they had like a Kick and how they had like groups on Kick.
Mm-hmm.
It seems so sketchy now.
Yeah, it is
like,
sketchy now.
I'd rather just like give someone my number, or
I don't really give out my number that much, honestly. Unless they're like family or really close friends, then I'm like, I don't give out my number because I had to change my number too many times from people I've actually dated.
just block them, block their number. That's it.
Yeah, but they call on different numbers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
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 They would get like the text now and then call on those, and then they switch it and then call on another text now number.
That's why I don't answer people unless I know who it is. Like I'll just let it go to voicemail.
Well, like sometimes I'll do that, but now for my job, I kind of have to answer unknown numbers because some of them are like from teachers or parents or counselors.
Yeah.
So I kind of have to. I shouldn't have put my job out there. Never mind.
Good job. So yeah, if you need to get a hold of me,
don't call me. You had an opportunity to text that number.
You had the opportunity to get a hold of me, but none of you did. Broke my heart.
Now you just gotta have to message on Nameless Loser's Instagram page. Slide into Ryan's DMs.
I don't sign into that Instagram very often. I don't sign into any form of social media very often.
No, on Facebook a lot.
I'm on Messenger a lot. Like
Yeah.
I have no reason to be because no one messages me. But I'm always there. Just like, yeah, I'm gonna go through the messages that I don't
Oh,
have.
I like going through the memes on Facebook.
I I think I do TikTok more now. Like I just
Uh,
scroll through TikTok.
I don't really go on TikTok because every time it's like buffering, so I haven't been using it as much because my phone's so fucking slow.
My phone is bad. Like I have an old phone, so I it was like a $10 phone because I needed one after my other phone exploded in the fire. But yeah, it's very slow. I need to trade it in one of these days. So I don't see why you're complaining.
I'm sorry. What else do you want to talk about, sir?
Well, we're over an hour. I think we should probably do
Just a dream.
the dreams and Japanese word, I guess. You have two dreams.
Do I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't I? You wrote it down. Look at
Where's the
me
second
surprised.
dream? What does that say? Weird message.
Going into hey.
Oh, I got a weird message on Facebook. That the guy said that I'm going to hell.
Oh,
That's what.
nice.
That's
That,
what I was gonna say.
that's
That's
it.
not a dream.
Oh.
That's just I got a weird message from this old guy that said I'm going to hell, and it was like a bunch of weird stuff, and I just blocked him. Anyways, I was too scared to actually read through all of it.
So you're going to hell, and that's what you read.
Well, I just like scammed over it, and then there's some pictures he sent, and I tried not to look at them because I was like, what if they're like, I don't know, if something's wrong with them. No, but my dream is I had a dream that a couple of our friends got married.
Okay. That's not surprising. It's happening in real life. It's not surprising.
But I was at the wedding, and then they threw the flower bouquet, and then someone else caught it, and that person got proposed to, and I was just crying on the sidelines.
Were you trying to catch the bouquet? See, in dreams you're just accepting. You're like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. But in real life, you wake up, you're like, why was I doing that?
Yeah, I would never go run and catch a bouquet. I'd be like that lady. I don't know if you've seen that meme, but she's like drinking alcohol, like when they're over there trying to catch the bouquet.
There was one where I saw someone caught it on accident, and then I go, shit, I don't want this. And yeah,
Me.
just panics.
I don't want to get married. No, no. I read this thing and it's like if you don't like want to get married or anything like that, if you're scared of marriage and like kids, it means like you don't want to grow up and you don't want to accept the fact that
The sad thing is that I am an adult now. Like I realize that I have to take responsibility for some things, but I don't want to. I still act like I'm in like high school or middle school. Like
damn.
I need to, 'cause I still do my taxes, but if you saw me out in public, I'm literally wearing my pajamas right now. I don't act like I'm an adult.
Adults wear pajamas, right? Yeah, I don't want
Or
yeah.
like in social settings, like I look for an adult to like fix things, and then I realize I am the adult that's supposed to fix things.
I feel that. I like there's like this psychology thing too, and it's like the reason that that you keep choosing terrible people to date is because you don't want to get married or settle down. And I was like, wow, everything makes sense now.
God damn it! See, I don't have that problem.
You don't date.
I'm lonely. Please just give me a hug.
If you see Ryan in public, if you are vaccinated, give Ryan a hug.
I'll probably like push you away, be like, "What the fuck's wrong with you trying to touch me?" But I deep down, I really want a hug.
He does. Give him one.
I'll probably try to stab you if you come up to me randomly and try to hug me though. So don't do that.
Yeah, just tell them who you are.
So hey, I listened to your podcast.
And then
you said you want a hug, and I'll probably be like socially awkward about it still, and be like, "What the fuck? I don't know who you are." And
if you hug him, give him a wedgie.
Please no. I will probably freak out on you.
I thought you were gonna say, "Please yes." Give me it.
Just do it.
You see, you got his consent.
No, see, if you do, you'll end up like that kid in 3rd grade or 2nd grade. Or Kale. Either one, you don't want to do it.
So I think that's it, right? Or except your word of the day.
Yeah, I've actually gotten kind of, well, not really, not too far, but I've learned the greetings. I've learned the family terms. The people, how to address people. So, I guess, just a casual greeting would suffice.
Okay.
What
is it?
We could do good morning, good afternoon, good night. We could do hello, which is oddly the same as good afternoon, but...
All right, what is it?
It's konnichiwa.
Come on, I learned that from Thailand.
Exactly. What?
From Thailand.
That's ni hao.
Thailand.
That's Chinese.
Oh. Wait, what was it?
Ni hao is hello in Chinese.
Yeah.
Konnichiwa is hello and good afternoon in Japanese.
Okay. I thought she was Japanese, no?
She is Chinese. Anyway.
Don't cancel me, I'm sorry.
Sam, I have no culture. There's that. But the one that's been stuck inside my head for some reason, before you eat a meal in Japanese, you eat a meal in Japanese.
Japan? You mean
before
Japan?
you eat a meal in Japan, there is a saying that you're supposed to say before you eat it, and then there's something that you're supposed to say after you eat it, but they both mean the same thing. Mm-hmm. It's just when you say them. The one that's been stuck in my head is the one that you say before you eat a meal, and it's itadakimasu.
What does it mean?
Thank you for the meal.
Itadakimasu.
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 Su.
Itadakimasu.
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 That's okay. Yeah. Anyway, that's thank you for the meal.
I'm gonna say that to my mom tonight.
You're supposed to put your hands together, bow.
Itadakimasu.
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 It means thank you for the meal and let's eat.
Itadakimasu.
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 I'll write it down for you, and you'll probably still say it wrong.
Itadakimasu.
That's definitely not it.
Itadakimasu.
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 Tada.
Itadakimasu.
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 At this point, I'm teaching Alyssia how to say it more than I have to teach anybody else how to say it.
Itadakimasu.
And you keep saying it more wrong as we go on.
Anyways, we're just gonna end it there.
All right, we'll see you next week. I do apologize though, for the schedule upload has been fucked up, but now
I had finals and now it's gonna be a lot better for the next 2 weeks, anyways. Yeah, before I go full time.
Alyssia's getting out of school, so the schedule should change a little bit, maybe be a little bit more consistent. So we'll update you next time.
Bye, guys. Follow our Instagram, subscribe, like, and hit up Brian on Bumble.
Yeah, because I can't hit people up on Bumble. That's a rule. Anyway,
no,
until
slide
next,
into his DMs, bitch. Anyways, bye.
Until next time.